Hi Aries, welcome to Intention 1111. Wanted to say thank you to all those who reached out. I appreciate y'all. I just had a ring. Sorry. To all those who have been here since day one, I appreciate you. New subscribers, welcome. Everybody should be feeling a little bit lighter since the Sagittarius moon event. I know I am. Maybe it's bringing some clarity and some new path forward. So if you'd like to book a personal read, you can still reach me at thejezebelway@gmail.com. Although when the business email is up and running, I'll be redirecting people to that with the new name. So there's several different new options down there. If you're interested in one of those, just shoot me an email. Let's see what we've got for you guys for June, Aries. These are going to be short and sweet this month, getting back in the groove. Fire, of course, comes out right on top there with Aries fire. So basically what I hear when I get this card is your abundance lies in your fire. It's that go-getter fire spirit that you possess that's the key to your success and who you are. So don't apologize for the fire. Speaking your word, Aries 7. You're meant to be a person who speaks their mind. Not everyone is made up that way, right? However, those kind of people are necessary. Now, is it a blessing and a curse? Yes. However, if everyone said everything everyone wanted to hear, there'd be no truth, there'd be no progression, there'd be no forward movement, there'd be nothing. So you are meant to speak up and speak out, whether it's for yourself or a situation or for others. That's part of your role. Do not, okay, now Aries can be, boom, there it is, right? But do not hide or shove down that thought process or that speaking up because it offends other people or because it is something that, it's just too harsh. I can't hear that, right? Because if you're speaking the truth, right? I mean, I'm talking about in a right way. If you're speaking the truth and it bothers somebody else, that's their problem. That's their trigger point. That's their lesson. That's what you're meant to bring out so that they can see it in front of their face, right? So I feel that there's an energy here, Aries, in which you're trying to toe the line in some way. You've got 2 8s and a 7. So fated, meant to be, right path, abundance lies in. But if you're feeling lucky, play the lottery tonight. So let's see what's going on and here I feel like what's happening is you're trying to integrate 2 different parts of the self. So I feel like what's happening here is you're trying to learn to speak the truth, maybe temper it with a little bit of sweet, right? But if it's too sweet, if you temper it and sugar it down too much, the truth is lost. So speak your truth. Speak the truth. Well, let's see what's going on with Aries in the month of June. Right off the bat, we have transformation. Aries bringing the transformation. With their words. Transformation causes conflict. Transformation causes judgment. Transformation causes people to look at themselves. They may not necessarily like what they see. Don't let that cloud your path forward. That's their problem. here I get the idea, this came out in the reverse originally. Here I'm getting the idea that you're not giving someone or something a second chance. You've said what you've said about it, and you're done with the conflict. And this may be a partner, okay? Maybe whatever it is, a job, people, friends, whatever. But there's something about the way that you move that is changing or has had to be changed. And also, I feel like you're slowed down by a block. Someone or something is in the way. And Aries, I think you were trying to figure out how to go around it, above it, under it, how to maneuver around this block, this slowness. Also, something may not be moving as quickly as you want it to. There could be, for some Aries out there, who feel as though maybe they've been sort of ostracized in a way from a group of people or friends or jobs or lovers or whatever as a result of speaking the truth that somebody didn't like to hear. So I feel like you've kind of been not understanding why this is happening to you or why it's happened to you. But you have to turn around out of that mentality to see here these two cups that are still behind you, right? So there's still opportunity here. What you said someone didn't like. Okay? And so you kind of had to pay the price for that, and you've received a lot of judgment as a result of it, and it's sort of slowed things down for you. But you're being told here to speak your truth, no matter what. Speak your truth, no matter what. Also, I feel like there's a rapport with someone that may have been damaged as a result of you saying something that they didn't like or hurt their feelings or made them look at something, right? And you feel like, in a way, you kind of got to start all over with somebody because there was a trust that was sort of damaged a little bit. You spoke the truth, right? You didn't damage because you spoke the truth. It became damaged because the person that you were speaking the truth to, or whoever or whatever it was you were speaking the truth to, decided to shut it down. The reason that they shut it down is because they were offended by what you said. But let's think about for a minute why we become offended by something someone has said. We don't want to hear it because we know it's the truth and we don't want to face it. Or maybe we don't see ourselves that way, but there may be some truth to that. But you are carrying the fault for this breaking down because you spoke the truth about the situation and you're being ostracized for it. It's not the fault of you. It's the fault of the other person or the other group, right? The others. So I think you've just kind of gone about your way. You're receiving a great deal of judgment about something that you've said. It's slowing down your forward movement. It's slowing things down. And you're starting to think, hey, was this all something I made up in my head? Did this person not really love me? Or did these people not really like me? Or was I not as valued as I thought I was? Don't let that cloud your judgment. You did what you were supposed to do. There's an issue here of you feeling like you've got to start all over. You're not sure if you want to because there's been some conflict. Center of the read here is the Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving. Then you have the Seven of Cups, which is an illusion. An illusion that somebody has turned their back on you because you called something out that they didn't want called out. So, Major Arcana in this spread's the Hermit, the Magician, and the Death card. All all transformational energies, right? Magician is using what you have, starting all over. Alchemizing, manifesting, right? Death card is transformation. The Hermit is oftentimes a spiritual journey, but it can lend to the idea that you're being treated like an outcast for something that you've said. Here you're being told, don't allow that to happen. This is your job. You're supposed to be doing that. You were supposed to say that. So maybe this is validation for you. But let me see what the conflict was. Oh. Aries, it looks as though maybe some of you might have spoken up about either someone not being treated fairly, not being treated right, or you felt like you weren't being treated fairly. You felt like someone was taking all the credit for something, and it wasn't their credit to take. Well, let's see. Show me the Five of Swords, Five of Wands. Aries saying, I don't give a damn what they say. I'll carry this on my back because I know I'm right. So, making plans. You're making plans. There's a contract here of some kind. This could be relationship, partnership, and job. You feel like as though maybe you might have to leave something behind that you've been working on. But you're also saying here to yourself, so be it. What I said was right, what I did was right, and what was happening wasn't right, and I called it out. And so if this is the consequence that I have to face for that, okay. This could be whistleblower energy. It could be, standing up for someone who's being bullied. It could be someone trying to take credit for your work. It's an idea of an injustice happening that you've called attention to. Yeah. Could be someone you feel as though is unable to express themselves in this way. Someone who wasn't able to stand up for themselves. Someone who was afraid to take the consequences of standing up for themselves. Let me see, what this transformation is bringing. What is this transformation bringing for Aries universe? Speak the truth until their ears bleed. This is transformation. Okay, yeah. Someone not fit to stand up for themselves. Not fit meaning there's some way this person or this situation was vulnerable. There's a vulnerability here that was being taken advantage of. And Aries has stepped into the role of a protector of sorts, a protection for someone or something. Show me that card. Somebody's saying there's some talking that's not quite right, and you knew about it, or you suspected it was happening. Deception. You called out somebody else's bullshit, somebody's bullshit lie. Don't worry, though, because for everything you're suffering here, there's going to be compensation. You're going to be compensated for whatever this situation is. So let's see. Let's see what Aries can expect for the rest of the month of June. What's the outcome of the situation? This is not a matter of affecting your money so much as it is affecting your reputation, because you've got a triangulator over there who's saying blah, 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 because they got called out. Show me, Aries. Show me what Aries can expect for the month of June. Okay, yeah, money's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. You're going to be right back on top. It's going to be put back together again. somebody that was doing this or whatever, you know, I'm attaching it to a person, but whatever situation it is for you guys. They're fixing to be revealed. Okay, they're fixing to be revealed in a really bad way. Exposure. They're fixing to be exposed. So speaking your truth was necessary. Because if you hadn't have spoken up or you hadn't have spoken your truth about something, this person would have continued to get away with it and there would never have been the exposure that was necessary. They tried to trap you. They tried to trap you in this toxic relationship. So for some of you, this could be as simple as like a sexual harassment situation at work or something like that. Whatever it applies to. New offer incoming, new offer incoming. You're going to be compensated for your trouble. This person's livelihood in this work environment or relationship or whatever is short-lived. Very short-lived. They're fixing to be exposed. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. What's the Ace of Pentacles for Aries? Stability with money. Celebration. You've brought stability back to an environment because you spoke up. I think that you're going to be, I mean, this is going to sound bad, but there might be a promotion or some sort of a respect factor or some sort of accolade for, hey, you know what, I'm really glad you said something. I know that it was rough and you were treated like shit for saying it, but you did the right thing because we never would have known. Something like that's going to be happening. You're going to be right back on top again. The problem is you're looking way over here, though, right? Thinking about the treatment that ensued after you spoke up about something. And I think the issue is that you're saying that's fine and great, but maybe my work here's done. Maybe it's time for me to look for other opportunities. So treat that how you will, Aries, but the idea here is to speak up even if you're shaking in your boots. So that's what I have for you guys, and I'll see you next time.